So very good. Here Malaysia also same rainy, and we have sometimes we have a monsoon. So very good. When you start your exam, huh? Here Malaysia also same rainy,
Oh, yes.
and we
In
have when they have
here,
exam this month, a monsoon end of this month.
yes, in Jakarta it's rainy, bro. Okay,
When you start your exam, huh?
can start now, Prof?
Yes, yes, can.
Yes. In
When they have
here.
exam this month, end of this month.
Okay.
Yes, can
Okay.
share the can start, huh? Is it
Okay.
okay?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yes, yes, can.
Good morning, Dr. Samsudin Wahab. Good morning, student. First of all, I would like to say thank you to Dr. Samsudin Wahab
Share the
for taking the
okay.
time to share with our student today. Same as last week, today, Dr. Samsudin Wahab, as our guest lecture, he will share his knowledge related to organization about organizational behavior. But therefore, we start the class. I would like to remind the student about the rules. Please be active during the class. Open your camera and please ask question in Q&A session, or you can ask the question while Dr. Samsin Wahab deliver his material. Best of luck, and to Dr. Samsudin, time is your. I want to share screen about your material.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Morning,
warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
morning also to all the students. I hope everybody is very well and continue your study. Okay, and it's very good, very high motivation. And inshallah, everybody will pass in these subjects in examination. Okay. So before I go very far, so there is a thing that we have uh, remember. Okay. Talk about organization is about one unit, a unit of formal unit of price of manpower, material, method, then there's a basic base monetary. Okay, so the original purpose of this operation is to objective success the operation, the try to get higher profit from the operation. Okay, so there are many type organization. Then we talk about the session. Of course, we refer the structure of organization. Okay. Then of course in organization also we have information about the vision, about mission, about the objective, about so the manpower. We have like in previous lectures we talk about power, the individual in organization, and then there is an element of subordinate in the staff. Okay, and so in the last previous session I talked about the difference between line and staff, the organization and action, and the different activity of structure. Okay, basically in this organization we have first you have create a structure. So the structure for our organization. Okay. And when creating this structure, it based on the main activities of our organization or our company. See, our company must have a structure. So a company is example one in organization. A company maybe the institution, higher institution, the one shop, one unit shop, restaurant. There is example, okay? And example, we have the structure. Okay, we have company, we have the owner of company, then we have a staff. Okay, this owner and this staff and all the employees in this company is called organization. Okay, the organization can be one bank, commercial bank. Okay, there is one organization also. So let's say the bank have many branches. There are branches in Jakarta, branches in Jakarta, branches in So we have many branches, and of course, all branches we have own structure. Have own structure. Same university, universitas. We have Universitas 45, Universitas Bandung, have Institute di Bandung. We have also College University or State University of Bengkulu. Okay, have State University of Aden. So all this is example of one organization, one unit. So in this unit, we have the people. For university, we have vice chancellor, we have a dean, we have a deputy of dean, we have coordinator. So that is the structure. Okay. So this structure we call organization structure. This structure we call organization structure. This organization structure is owned by the individual company, owned by the individual institution, owned by the individual PT company, okay, and owned by the individual owner. Okay, so as I, if not mistaken, in talk about the organization, okay, generally we have a type of, okay, so can be a profit organization or it can be non-profit, non-profit. So both still considered as a organization because they have activities in this organization. They have a routine activities. They have a objective to achieve. So they have clearly defined, describe the person task, the person job in order to move towards the direction of the organization. So you can say the direction of organization, or we can use sometimes use the direction of the company or the direction of the institution. So all is moved towards one 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 goal, want to achieve the mencapai sesuatu, mencapai sesuatu. That is the objective. That is the okay. Can we share the slide? And now,
Okay.
okay, yeah, my slide. Okay. So okay, this is one of the my note. Okay, this note is for the subject of principle of management. Okay, so organization is one of the element of this of the management. Okay, so when we learn management, so we learn about organizing. Okay, so organizing mean The activities, okay, the activities uh, that conducted by one organization. So organizing is another term we call it. First, before we organize, so we must have a proper structure. Okay. So if there is this is my note. I hope this note can tally to the syllabus. Okay. Because there is another note about organization behavior. Okay. But that one is more towards the behavior of organization. We have many elements that in that call it in that organization. Okay, we have the chapters about the attitude, about the behavior, question. Okay, so I try to minimize the scope, try to narrow down the scope. Okay, so next slide. Okay, okay. First, okay, this is more about organizing. Okay, so where this organizing happen, where we have to organize something, where of course in one organization. Okay, where we will conduct any, for example, we plan to have one dinner. Okay, we we try we try to have one to conduct one dinner. Or you want to, or maybe a university want introduce one program. Okay, or one company want to uh, introduce one call it new job or new project. So when we have this plan, of course we have to organize. We have to. Okay. So in organizing this project, in organizing this yeah, in organizing this new program, in organizing this new product launching, because we need we have to have the structure. Okay, okay. It's a call. I will stop. Uh, okay. Okay. Whatever project in whatever program you want to launch by any university, of course you must have structure. Okay. Next slide, please. Okay. Okay. Organize. Okay. First, we look at the organizing concept, the definition of organizing. Okay. Organizing means to make something properly manage the 4M. Okay. The material, the manpower, method. Okay. The method, and then use the money to make use of this, to arrange all this material, money,
So
manpower
sorry,
in
sir,
order.
your camera is off.
My camera is off. Okay. uh,
Yeah.
uh, where's oh, here. Okay, right. Then organizing is the second management function. So in order to, there's a my picture. Sorry, I have a with my battery. Okay, now okay. Right. Next, organization links member the organization with other asset. So that's why when we have a structure in organization, this structure will link, okay, will coordinate, okay, other asset in the organization. So maybe so this structure, let's say I say just now I told you we have manpower. Okay. So manpower have to manage the material. So manpower have to manage other workers. You see the manager have to manage a supervisor. The supervisor have to manage uh, the staff under him one. So this is that's the link. Okay, in organization we have a link, and then so this link maybe between people to people, between manpower to other manpower. Why there is a link? Because we want to ensure all the job to be properly managed. Okay, in order to meet the goal. The goal is the direct the direction. What you want to achieve. So it means there is a link. Okay, that's why in our organization we must have a structure, and this structure explain the link between one person to other person, and can also have a linking between one person to the method, one person to the material, one person to the monetary. Okay, so there is a linkage. There's a link between in the organization, in the structure. So this structure explain the link. Okay, why there is a link? Why there is a connection? Because you want to achieve something. You want to achieve the goal. Okay, so that's why in organizing, okay, in organizing. So where this organizing happen? Where this organizing activities happen? Where in our organization. So what is organization? What is organization? There is a structure. There is a structure. There is a structure of people. The structure consists of people, consists of method, consists of material, consists of standard operation procedure. So this is the structure. So this structure will do what? Will have the activities. This structure will explain maybe the department. Okay, and this structure maybe explain the authority, the power. Okay, and also this structure explain the coordination. Okay, and there is a authority and responsibility. What meaning of authority and responsibility? Authority mean the power that they have. So only the authority person can give the order. Only the authority person can give the order to the subordinate, the downline. Okay. And what is the meaning of responsibility? The responsibility means the responsible of the person implement or to do to follow all the instruction of the boss, of the managers. Okay, so there is responsibility. Okay, so remember in organization, okay, in organizing the thing. So where this organizing happen? In the organization. So how this organizing happen? Is on the structure. So what is the structure about? The structure is about the linking between people and other people, the linking between people and material, the linking between people and other asset that owned by one company, by one institution. Okay, so the main activities of organization is organizing. Okay, that is a combination of people. There's a combination of asset. There's integration of people. There is a structure. There is a description of the job. There is a job description between the people. So when we have this structure, so this structure will support the whole organization, will support the process of organization. Okay, and then there is a management is something the activities happen also in organization. Okay, so organizing mean realizing the organization activities. That is organizing. Okay, realizing the organization activities. That's meaning of organizing. Okay, next slide. Okay, this is the organizing is the main activities of organization. Organizing is the main activities of organization. If we look at this refrigerator, you can see the left side, the left one, you see not properly organized, not properly managed, not there is no structure. There's no structure. If you look at the right side, so this one is more structured. You see, we have many rack and many layer. So this layer have different content. So this is the content of the material in this cabinet shows they are more structured. Okay, more structured. So this differentiate between the content. Maybe the first rack is for file. The second rack is for maybe stationaries. So there is a structure. Okay. So that's meaning of organization. So organization means properly manage the organization in a better way. Managing the organization in a better way. That's meaning of organizing, also part of the definition of organization. Okay. Organize the activities in organization. Check my power. Sorry, I have trouble with my Swiss. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, this is also the example of organization. We have managed the part and the space of this right. Okay, next. Okay, so what is organizing? Organizing means the arrangement of the job, arrangement of the work. Okay, among the members in organization so that the goal of organization can be efficiently achieved. Okay, so organizing means the properly arrange of the and allocating the job, in order to ensure that organization is well organized. Okay, or efficiently achieve the function. Okay, then what is the process? The process in organizing. Okay, first we have to answer what tasks to be done. Second, who will do them? And three, how those tasks to be managed. Okay, so we have to answer these three questions. So what tasks to be done is depend on the structure. If there is a manager, have to do the management job. If supervisor, have to do the supervisory job. Wait, I have. Okay. So what tasks to be done? This one answered by the organization structure. Who will do them? Answered by the structure also. Because in the structure we have the manager, okay, and we have maybe the general manager is the top general manager, then manager. So let's say we have three managers. Okay, we have financial manager, we have human resource manager, and we have operation manager. So these managers will listen to the general manager. So general manager will give the order. So the order for financial, all the financial related job must done by financial manager. All the job related to the human resource training, who will do that? Human resource manager. And all job related to the manufacturing job, who will do this? Cost manufacturing manager or production manager. So we have many type of manager. We have many level of structure in this organization. Who will do them? This one also based on the job description of the people in this structure. Okay. And how those the method. This one is about the method. Remember just now I explained about the 4M. In talk about organization, we have to remember, we have to relate to this to the 4M. What is the 4M? One is manpower. So in this organization structure, we have manpower. And two, we have the method. So method is how we are going to do is the process of our or the standard operating procedure for our company. So what is how? So how to do this? Okay, and then the material, the asset they owned by the company. So one is about the material. So how to manage this material? Who will use this material? Let's say we have 4 sections in our production plant. Production plant we have 4 sections. So material A for department A, for section A. Material B for department B, okay, for section B. And material C for department C or section C. So we have the management is also how to manage this material. It depend also. It depend on our organization structure. Next. Okay. So in this organization, we have organizing process. Okay, we have the meaning of organizing process. First, we have the detail about the work. Okay, and then we have the division of work. We have departmentalization. We have coordination of work, and also we have monitoring and organizing. So all this is the process of organizing. Why we have to process? Why there is a process in organizing? Because we want to properly manage all the organization activities. You want to properly manage these activities. You want to achieve
Itu dosen yang dari Malaysia bahasa Inggris nih, itu antara mengerti kan?
you want to achieve the goal. Okay, yes. Any question? Yes. Any question just now? It's okay, yeah. Okay, this is the activities in organize. Yes, there is activities in organization. Okay, we call it organizing.
Saya tanya.
Yes, you see.
Bahasa Indonesia ya.
Yes. Any question?
Mengapa organisasi dipandang sebagai proses?
Mengapa proses? Okay, because in this organization we have something to achieve. We have something to achieve. Okay, when you want to achieve something, there is a process. There is a process of agihan kerja, process of appointment, process of this is not about the process of manufacturing process. This is more refer to the activities. You know, this process is more refer to activities. Okay, so in these activities we call it process. Okay, we call it process. Other term we can use is organizing activities. Okay, same. We can use organizing activities or organizing process. Okay, it's not about processing product. It's not about the manufacturing process. Okay, so in the process of organization, in organizing. So you have first you have to understand what type of work you have to do. You have to detail about the work. Okay. Number two, we have divide the work. Divide the work mean maybe the work is we have three process. We have three we have, let's say we are big company. We have a big company, and in completing one product, okay, in completing one product, for example, the product is like this one, handphone. Okay, so we have to division of work mean maybe one division will produce a cover. Okay, one department use the cover. Other department produce a screen. Okay, so that's why we have division of work. So one work is to produce a cover. Another work is to use a screen. So that's why the next process is divide the work. We call it division of work. Okay, division of. And then in this in these activities in this organization also we have department. We can arrange the organization based on department. Okay, let's say department one. Okay, department one just focus on the producing the cover. Okay, the cover one. And then department two will produce the screen only. Focus on the screen only. Okay, and department three maybe just focus on the camera. See, there's a camera. So department three just focus on the camera. Okay, they say we have four departments. So departmentalization is one of the process in organizing. One of the process in organization. Okay, we call it departmentalization. And there is also in the organization. Okay, we have coordination of work. We have coordination of work. Maybe department that focus on the cover, yeah, must have coordinate to the department focus on the screen. Okay, they only focus on the screen. So they have coordination. Okay, they have a coordination. Okay, so that's meaning of coordination because the screen maybe the screen size. Okay, the screen specification must have the size of the screen must tally to the size of cover. Okay, so that's why we must have the coordination between cover department and screen department. Okay, so why we need the coordination. But if the screen doesn't match the cover, so of course the product is rejected. So we cannot do next process is assembly. So the assembly department cannot do the job because maybe the cover size is a smaller than the screen. So they cannot fix the product. Okay, so there is a problem. So we must have one of the process in organizing is the coordination. We must have coordination. Okay. And the last process in this organizing is monitoring. Monitoring and organizing. Monitor. So every step, every department, they have their own target. So every section, every department, they have their own target. So monitoring means we monitor, make sure we can achieve the target. Make sure that we can achieve the target. And then organizing in the process of organizer makes everything properly, follow the step. Follow the step. Step one, step three, that meaning of organizing. So make the thing well organized. Okay, monitor. What is the achievement? Can they say department A focus on the cover. They say you want to produce 100 pieces of cover per day. The department department A target is to produce 100 cover per day. So the management, okay, the manager must monitor. You see, after 2 hours, they check how many complete. After 4 hours, they check how many complete. So that's meaning of monitoring. Say monitor. Okay, next. Nabi, please, next slide. Okay,
Thank you, Mr.
we go back to the step one, detailing of the work. Yes, yes. Any question? So detailing the work, okay, make sure we have to really detail
Yeah.
about the person responsible. Yes. Any question? Yes, Susie. You have any question just now?
Not yet, Prof.
Yes. Please proceed with your question. No, it's okay. Okay, there's not a slide is about the process in organization. Okay, we move to next slide. Okay, detailing the work means the work must what information about the work, how to conduct the work. That's detail of the work. Now the detail about division of work. Okay, so sometimes in managing the work, so we must also specialize the work. Okay, there is element of specialization. Okay, so the tasks have to be allocated to the members of the organization based on the individual capabilities and experience. Okay, the person, for example, in university, so we have lecturers, we have management lecturers, we have economic lecturers, we have mathematics lecturers, have science lecturers. So how to divide this work teaching mathematics? So based on the experience and qualification. Okay, the lecturers with a qualification in mathematics or the lecturers with experience in mathematics will teach the mathematics. The lecturers have the economic qualification. The lecturers have economic experience, teaching economic experience. So this person will teach the economic subject. Okay, so that's meaning of division of works. Okay, next. Okay, what is the advantages of division of labor? What is the advantage of division? When we focus on the specialization, so that means it is easy for the person to conduct or to handle the job because the person with this mechanical skill, for example, if we appoint this mechanical operator, okay, with this mechanical skill to do the mechanical work, of course it is easy for him. Okay, if we appoint this mechanical graduate to in charge the electrical work, okay, wiring, fixing the wiring, the electric supply, of course this person cannot do the job because his qualification is more on the electrical engineering. So that's the meaning of specialization. So when we appoint the job based on the specification, based on the specialization, based on their qualification, based on their experience, this one will increase the productivity. This one will increase the productivity of, okay. Okay, next. Okay. But what is the advantages of the division? What is the disadvantages? Dari apakah kekurangan ataupun kelemahan division? Okay, ataupun specialization, khususan. Okay, the problem is the alienation, the sense of control. When we appoint somebody accountant to do the accounting job, they have this very bad sense that they are working under control because of the specialization. Anything happen problem with the accounting, we refer to that guys. Any problem with the mechanical, we refer to that mechanical workers. Any problem with the Electrical, we ask the electrical person or workers. So this one, sometimes we call it, there is a symptom of alienation. When they have the staff feel very bad, because feel they are working under very high supervision, very high control. Okay, the boss always control them, so they feel alien. Okay, another disadvantages of this specialization is about the feel of boredom, because they are doing the repeating job, they are doing the same thing every day, so this one will increase their dissatisfaction because they are not learning a new thing, because they are doing the repeating, doing the same job every day, same job, so they will feel boring, they will feel bored. Okay, because they are doing the repetitive and they are doing the something very specialized. Okay, mechanic doing their mechanical job, electrical technician doing their electrical job. Okay, so this make them feel boring. So this is only advantages of division or specialization. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, in some company, we not call this structure as a division, but we call we call them department. Some company they design based on department. Okay, we have department A, department B. Okay, let's say in our university, so we have department of economic, we have department of business, we have department of chemistry, we have department of engineering. So we can arrange the organization also based on the departmentalization. But the concept is same. Each department doing their, all the group in this department doing the same activities. For example, department of mathematics, they only have the group of teachers, group of lecturers teaching mathematics. Okay. Department of economy, we have a group of lecturers, group of people just the teaching the economic subject. Let's say we have department of chemistry. So all the activities, all the teachers in that department, all the lecturers in that department only teaching what? Chemistry. So that is the meaning of. And some industry, some company, some manufacturing company also they use this term to explain the detail of the work. Okay, instead department A, department marketing, department human resource, department quality. So they have a special group of people to manage the special thing. Okay, this process is the organization select its structure. So this department are based on the structure of it. When we talk about departmentalization, we have two. One we call it functional department and two divisional department. Okay, functional department and divisional. Function, maybe we arrange our department based on the function. Okay, divisional department maybe based on the location, the location or the geographical location. If we have many branches or many division, many state, okay, so we can maybe we have one branch in Sumatra, we have one branch in what island, for example, in we have West Coast, we have Jawa Barat, we have Jawa Timur, we have Jawa Tengah. So we have many location, many geographical location. So we can use division. Division 1 or division Jawa Tengah. Then division Jawa Timur, Surabaya. Okay. We have division Jawa Barat. So we can also arrange our work, our job in our organization structure and based on departmentalization under division. Okay. Or sometimes division also can make very focus on one product. For example, division A, oil palm. Division B is a oil palm. Division B maybe focus on the marketing. Division C focus on the packaging. Okay, maybe based on the but based on the function. So they want the meaning of the whole department of okay. Okay, next slide, please. Hello. Ya, bapak dia, right? Tu boleh kau boleh tak? Saya ada kelas nak mengajar. Okay, lama pukul 12 setengah. Okay, terima kasih. Okay, sorry ya. So, now we go to the connection. As I mentioned to just now, there is a connection between department. There is a connection between the unit or division. For example, department or unit that focus on the call it on the cover of this handphone. Okay, this cover. Okay, and also the department or the section producing a screen. There is element of there is coordination. Okay, there is a coordination. Okay, why we have to coordinate? Because we want to ensure the whole organization move towards one goal. For example, department A focus on the cover will produce 100 pieces per day. Okay, and department B using a screen also must produce 100. So that's why there is a nation. Maybe if the screen department only produce 99 pieces, so of course the finishing department cannot finish it, cannot assemble this the product from these two departments because not enough set. So that's why we need coordination. Okay. Same also to university. When we have Department of Economic, we have Department of Marketing, must have also coordination. There is a connection because you want to check the performance of the student. How much the student score in marketing subject? How good the student score in economic subject? So they must have a connection. Who will coordinate this one? Of course, the office of a student, the office of academic. Unit academic student. Okay, will coordinate all this department and to get the score or the grading to produce the grading for all the subject for the student. Economic subject, how much you got A or what? Mathematics, you get A or what? So this academic unit will coordinate all the department, all the unit in order to synchronize, to support the whole function of universities. Okay, because every year, every semester we have examination. So connect the unit of academic will coordinate all the result, all the exam result from the department. Okay, for economic, for human resource, no, for subject, marketing subject. So this one is there is element of coordination. Okay. The greater the interdependence between the department, the more coordination and organization are required. There is a situation, maybe greater interdependent or small interdependent. It depends on the function and depend on the situation. Okay, next slide. Okay, there are three types of degree of interdependence. Three degree or three example of interdependent. One is full interdependent. Two is reciprocal interdependent, and three sequential interdependent. Next slide. Okay, full interdependent mean if the units have a little interaction, that mean they have, and there is a little interaction, this unit, so we call it full interdependent. Okay, little interaction. Okay, next. Okay, if we have sequential interdependent, the output of one unit become the input for another unit. So this one we call it sequential. So this create a moderate level of interdependence. Moderate level of interdependence. Kesaling bergantungan yang sederhana. Ya. Kesaling harapan, kesaling gantungan yang sederhana. Interdependent level is moderate. Because let's say if Department A are focused on the cover and Department B after the assembly department. So assembly department will collect all the material from cover department using a cover. Then the assembly part they will fix this cover and the screen. Okay, if this cover and the screen is manufactured separately, that means they are not, the level of interdependence is very low. On the level of interdependence is moderate, because they are not too depend on this department. Okay, so that's why we call it sequential interdependence. Okay, next. And another department is reciprocal interdependence. Okay, this one is if the station are more complex. Okay, if any of the units does not do this job properly, okay, and other will affect it. Okay, station where activities flow both way between. So there is a cross activities between Department A and Department B. There's a degree of interdependence very high. Okay, example in the hotel, the housekeeping department depends on the information from the station department. Go to the hotel, you want to check in. Okay, when the customer of the hotel arrive at the lobby, okay, so there is a this reciprocal interdependence will happen. Okay, whereby the housekeeping, the front office department will contact the the housekeeping department, or the customer service department will contact to housekeeping department, because the housekeeping department will prepare the room. Okay, so the customer service department, okay, the front office department will register the customer. Okay, after registration, okay, then they will send this information to the housekeeping department, because housekeeping department will prepare the room. So in this situation, so this one we call it reciprocal interdependent. Reciprocal interdependent. Okay. Next. Okay, the last process in the organization is monitoring and reorganizing. Okay. Why we have to monitor? As I mentioned to you, every department, every section, they have their own activities. Every department, they have own activities. So they have their own target. So in order to make sure all the job is well done, all the job complete, so we have to monitor. Okay, who will monitor? The manager will monitor. The manager will monitor to make sure every department achieve the target. Okay, so how about reorganizing? If the department fail to achieve the target, okay, so they have reorganize. They have to reorganize. Okay, if they fail to achieve the target, we have to reorganize. So who reorganize this one? The management. The organization must have reorganized. Okay, and when this decision come, when they decide to reorganize, if our organization, if our structure is not really perfect, there is a gap in our plan, so we cannot achieve the target. Let's say Department A must produce cover 100 per day. Okay, Department B must produce screen 100 per day. So let's say Department A cannot produce 100. They fail to produce 100. So what happened? So we have to restructure. Maybe we have to add the numbers of employees in Department A. Maybe we will reduce the employees in Department B. So this is we need to restructure. This structure come after we re-evaluate our our result of our organization. Okay, after we monitor. Okay, next. Okay, now we go to the structure and chart. Okay, next. Next. Okay. In our organization, we have two type of call it organization. We have a formal or informal. Okay, formal means we have very clear structure of the we have very clear structure. We have a clear chart, and we have clear shape of the job. Informal one, when we don't have a clear structure, we don't have a formal, we don't have a chart structure in our organization. Okay. Normally, informal one is it's the company, small company, small size of company. One worker will do all the job. Okay, that means no specialization, and no departmentalization, and no division of. So this one we call it in. I mean, maybe the size of company is very small. The size of company is very small. Then, so no need have informal structure. But formal structure normally, if we have very big, if our company is very big, so we need to have a very good structure, very properly managed, and very well defined the job. Okay, formal. Next. Next, yes. So organization chart is the chart explain the the chain of command. Okay? Explain the struktur kuasa. Siapa yang di atas, kuasa yang lebih tinggi. Authority more power. Yang di bawah itu kurang authority, kurang power. So this one is this explained by the chart of organization. Okay. The chart is mean the graphic presentation of the structure. When we have the structure, we have to present the structure in the graphic, the form of graphic. So this form of graphic expression we call it the chart of organization. Okay. So this organization chart illustrate the 5 major aspects of organization structure, which are follow the division of work. Okay. Sometimes this chart explain the division of work. Sometimes the chart explain the level of management. Sometimes the chart also can explain chain of rantaian kuasa, the chain of command, rantaian kuasa yang berada dalam organisasi, dalam carta organisasi. Okay. And this chart also explain the position and type of work. Explain the position. Siapa yang menjadi kepala kantor, siapa yang mengelia kantor, siapa yang menjadi staf biasa, pentadbiran biasa. This one explained by this organization chart. This one also explain chain of rantaian kuasa. Okay. The level of management. Level. Sometimes we have only level 1 and level 2. Sometimes we have top level, middle level, and bottom levels. It depends on the structure. We have very big company, very complex. Maybe we have level 1 top management. Level 2 is like section managers. Then we have specific managers. Then we have supervisors. So this one is more complex. How complex the chart is maybe depend on the size of our company, size of our okay, the numbers of workers, okay, and the type of product. Is it manufacturing? Or is it the marketing? Is it the production? So this explain the organization chart. Okay, the chart is the graphic representation of the formal organization structure. Next. Okay, sometimes in our chart, okay, we structure is based on the function. Okay, so we go back to the previous knowledge is about department, okay, about the specialization. So this one can be the structure can determine by the okay. So that means the group activities doing the same function, we call it structured by function. Okay, next. This example of the diagram shows the example of structured by function. Say we have president, we have vice president in marketing, we have vice president in finance, we have vice president in production, we have vice president. So we have very complex structure, but look very simple. Okay, next. Okay, so every type of structure we have the advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so among the advantages is the situation is very easy. Okay, we have the structure, so easy for us to monitor. But we know this section A focus on it B just focus on the say the unit A just focus on the cover. So we know what material to use for this produce this cover. So easy for us to monitor. And then it is logical, easy to understand, and effective in practice. Easy to understand, yes, of course. Because Department A doing marketing. So understand the marketing by Department A. Why the job just marketing, promotion. So if the customer come and ask you where to refer, the customer complain about the quality of the product. So where to go? Just refer to the marketing department. Okay. They say the product delay. You cannot arrive at the time, accurate time. There's a delay. So where to refer? Marketing. So it's easy for us to manage, to monitor. Okay. And suit to a stable environment and easy to mobilize. Okay. But there is also disadvantages of this structure. Okay. And does not foster development of general managers because they are too narrow. And we have many managers, the job scope is very narrow, and maybe in other words, we can say very limit chances to very limit for them ability to grow in the leadership because they are too focused to the small department. Okay, it's low in respond, especially in the last organization. When we have very large organization, because many people, and maybe the communications break down, so we cannot manage smoothly. Okay, responsibility to problem is difficult to pinpoint. If there is a problem, so we cannot recognize, we cannot identify the problem because there are many they are more towards more individually. In accounting, they have their own accounting. Manufacturing, they have their own people. So not many people understand the problem. Okay, mean the problem is just the specific department. Okay, next. Okay, now this still same about the advantages and disadvantages. This is one we can read through. Read through this one. Okay. Yes, we can continue this one because there are too many definition about these advantages and disadvantages. Normally in the exam question, okay, the student can think what the logically mean based on our own experience, based on our observation. Okay, does not encourage innovation. When we have to specialize, more innovation. Because everybody is just focused on the one job. Okay, limited view of organization goal because everybody is just focused on one special, one narrow job. So they mean that they have a limited view of the whole of organization. Okay, and the advantage you have foster a development of expertise. When we do anything, the same thing, repeating, to become more expert. It facilitates centralized this direction because they are more centralized, more based on our power towards that particular managers, more centralized. Okay. And then little need for internal connection. Little need for internal connection because they are more towards the team, more on teamwork. So no connection among this special group, among this special unit. So no little, there are no little or connection. So not much controlled by other management, other managers type because they are only controlled by one managers. Okay, next. Okay, Now we also can arrange our structure based on product. Okay. Product A is a handphone, tab, and product B is a handphone. Okay. So we can arrange the structure based on the. So the first manager is manager for unit, handphone unit. Another manager is for tab unit. So this one can explain the structure also. Structure by focus on a good or service product. Okay, group department together based on the organizational output. Okay, this one example. LA Gear is one example of company that is structured based on its varied product line, which include women's footwear, children footwear, and men footwear. This example of departmentalization. So market also sometimes they have level one, okay, men, women foot. Level two, children foot. Level three, men footwear. So we can arrange by product also. Okay, next. Yes, next. Okay. This is the example of structure based on product. Okay, we have vice president for personal care product. We have vice president for consumer product. We have vice president for industrial product. We have vice president for electrical product. So this one is example of the structure based on. Okay, next. Okay, there is also advantages and disadvantages of this structure by product. So easily connected when by product. Okay, easy. If there is a problem with this tab, we refer to the tab department. If there is a problem with the handphone, refer to the handphone department. Okay, easy. Okay. Next, development of a general management skill. So because we have special in the product, so we can develop the skill. Okay. And next, we can foster a concern customer need. Next, we can ease the burden of the top management because everybody looking the expertise because to one product. So everybody is working under in the more harmonized situation. It's not without a less of burden. Okay. Okay, but there is also the advantages of this duplicate the resources across. Sometimes we want to follow the manpower from the department. So we have a problem. They say there is expertise from product A. They say we have expertise in electronic design from this department. Okay, but we have a problem with electronic design. Okay, so we cannot simply loan the person or the expertise from this department. Sometimes there is a because the person say no, my focus is only on the tech department. So I don't want to in this department. Okay, so I mean there's a problem. Third of resources. Okay, maybe because of two specialization, any expertise we cannot share. Okay, because of the structure is like that. The nature of structure is more on the specialization, more on the interest of the department may be placed ahead of the need and goal of the organization. Maybe the interest of the department. Okay, so every department they have their different interest. Okay, so this is the problem. Okay, maybe the third one is the top management will face a difficulty in controlling. Okay, since departmental managers are fairly independent because they are more focused on their own unit, focused on their team. So there is a less of nation in the boss, the main general manager to them. Okay, they are too specialized. They are only proud with their own job. Okay, right? Next slide. And if we also there is a study confirm that if design our structure based on the product, it's very costly. Okay? So every department they have their own power, they have their own resources. So this one will cannot share the resources because it is specific under their special department. So special product, special focus. So when we cannot share the resources, this make is very costly. Okay, it make this limitation very costly. Okay, but there is another advantages because responsibility to problem is easy to find. Focus on one problem, focus on one case, so any problem solve it. Easy to determine accountability and gauge a performance. Okay, we know the responsibility is well defined, well described the activities and the job. Okay, promotes product innovation, promote product innovation and the tendency. When they focus in one product, they will focus on that product, then they become very skilled, and with the skill, one day they can become very innovation, become more innovative. Okay. Okay, next. So we also can structure the based on the by the customer, and structure by the customer. Okay. So what is the meaning of structure by customer? Can anybody give the idea? Structured by customer. Anyone want to share? How we are going to design our structure based on customer? Class, anybody want to try? Okay. Just now we arrange the product, the structure by product. Okay. So now we also can arrange the structure by customer. Okay. Let's say the customer, let's say we are selling the insurance, life insurance. Okay, we are selling the life insurance. Okay. So in life insurance, remember, life insurance can be our customer can be the government officers. Our customer can be the industry, the factory workers. So the factory workers is call it, they are more exposed to the accident. Okay, they are more exposed to the accident. Okay, they are more high risk customer. But if we choose our customer from the government officer, the teachers, the lecturers, they are low risk customer. So we can define this customer, this structure, explain the structure diagram using the based on the customer. High-end customer, end customer. Okay. Same to the bank. Go to the bank. Of course, they have a special counter. They have a special counter for the special customer. This customer is high-end customer. The customer can be at the bank, can be at the businesses, can be at the institution. So this one is a special customer, high-end customer. Why high-end? Because the customer keep more money compared to the regular customer. Like ourselves. Ourselves is a individual customer, is regular customer. We don't have more money to invest or to keep in the bank saving account. So we call it low-end customer. Okay, have low-end customer, high-end customer. So this one, how can we differentiate our structure based on customer? Okay, adopted when the various group of customer of a company have a different interest. Okay, normally manufacturing firm with a highly diversified line of product tend to be organized by customer. Only big product, big manufacturing company, they have the structure by customer. Small company maybe no need have this structure by customer. Okay, next. This example of structure by customer, we have Vice President of Foreign Trade Financing, Vice President of Human Home Financing, Vice President of Agricultural Financing, Small Business Financing. So based on the customer. Okay, next. Okay, but there is also advantages and disadvantages of this structure by customer. Customer are happy because we deal with them is different way. Example, the high-end customer. High-end customer go to the number. Just go direct to the. So this make customer happy. Okay. And it develop expertise in the customer handling. So we know that. But so this one make us be very expert. Okay. But there is also the disadvantages of this structured by customer. May be difficult to coordinate. Okay. The customer group may not always be clearly defined. Sometimes we're not clear. We know how to appreciate our customer. Very difficult to appreciate the customer because not all company, not all services can differentiate by customer. Not all organizations are easy to arrange by customer. It also costly to get the right staff with the such abilities. Very difficult. Okay, this is the disadvantages of arranging the structure by customer. Okay, okay, there is more disadvantages compared to the advantages. Next. Now the last but not least is the structure by geography. Like I mentioned to you just now, we can choose division. Okay, more this geographical term more represent the division. Okay, they say we have Sumatra branches, we have Bengkulu branches, we have Lampung branches, we have Medan branches based on the geographic. Maybe we have Jawa Barat branches, we have Jawa Timur, or maybe Jawa Tengah, Surabaya. So this one we structure uh, the our structure based on geographic. So managers for Lampung area, managers for Bengkulu, managers for Palembang. So where are you? I'm manager. Who are you? I'm the managers from Palembang division. I'm managers from Lampung. I'm a managers from Bengkulu. So based on geographical location. This geographical location bring together in one department all activities performed in the region. Okay. Those when there is a need to share the product. Okay. It's common in international operation where unique cultures are required. When we have Lampung, they have different culture. Surabaya, they have different culture. This is Surabaya, we have Dandut song. We have Inul Dandut in Jakarta. But in Lampung, maybe the singer is different. In Bengkulu, maybe the culture is different. Okay, so the degree of difference in this culture can we can from this can make up our culture structure based on geographical. Okay, next. This example of the structure. We have Vice President of Northern and Latin America. We have Vice President of Europe, Vice President of Africa, Vice President of Asia. Okay, based on next. Okay, there is also advantages and disadvantages of the structure by geography. Okay, advantage is emphasized on the interest of local market. Because when we have region in Bandung, just focus on the Bandung customer. If region in Lampung, we only focus on the Lampung customer. So more precise toward the local interest of local market. It offers better services. Okay. But I think we can skip this slide. Okay. Yes, because this will look like similar. Okay. Next, the last one we can structure by metric. So metric mean, okay, next go to the diagram. Okay, next slide. Okay, metric mean the situation is different. Because one manager, one staff will report to more than one manager. Okay. So A will report to B and A will report to C. That is the structure metric. That means one staff, one workers report to many or have a link to other workers. You can see the diagram. They say one staff report to A and report B. Okay, report to A, report to B. So they have many more responsible. This structure is plain more responsible. Okay, next. Okay, there is advantage because better cooperation across the function. If we are holding the post in the cross function, better operation because we have a link, we have a good network. But the disadvantages is create the confusion, among the okay. Better for customer service, okay, information making, but team meeting in metric also time consuming. See, I have a meeting here with boss A. At the same time, we have a meeting with the boss B. Sometimes we are confusing, okay, and power struggle between the two boss. Power struggle. Yeah. Next, because we have to report to many boss. Okay. Next, the last one is the structure by network. Okay, this one is more on the IT department, more on the IT and software, more on the usage of technology. Okay, so we have central hub, we have northern hub, we have central region, central core, central hub, and this more on the communication. Okay, communication activities and control are done with the help of information technology from the central hub to the specialist, or sometimes it's vice versa. Okay, the structure by network is more on the IT, and not practical for normal business organization. Next, okay, this example of the structure by network. Okay, so we have a central hub, we have a design company, we have a manufacturing company, we have distribution company, so we have transportation company, so we have a link, we have a structure, the network. Okay, next. Also advantages and disadvantages, reduce administrative costs, can operate with fewer full-time employees, fast action or quick decision. But there's a disadvantages also may difficult control, okay, because there is more on the centralization. Okay, if one network fail to deliver, the whole system will get disturbed. Consequences have a kesan. Okay, and dual loyalties and okay, next. Next. So this is more. This slide is more about the type of organizational relationship. When we have the structure, okay, either we have metric or structured by customer, structured by product. But the main element in this organization is about the relationship, about the supply chain, about the chain, how about the relationship between the whole unit in organization structure. And there's element of span of there's element of line and staff, like I explained last week. There is element of power delegation and kuasa, and there's about the term about centralization and decentralization. Next.
I'm sorry, sir. You have 5 minutes left.
Okay. When better
And then
we
go
ask the
to a
student to ask
Q&A.
question. Yeah, yes, Q&A. I don't know. My note is very long. This is from other
Yes,
subject. Yes.
this is long.
Maybe we can make it
Next section,
based on
maybe.
our syllabus. Okay. Yeah. Any questions, student? Yes, please. How are you? I hope you understand. Okay.
Okay, any questions, student?
Any question?
Sir, I want to ask.
Yes.
Okay.
You said that the organization can link the member with the assets. I still don't really get it. What assets?
What's your
Okay.
name?
My name is
Sorry.
Siva.
Sorry?
Okay. Thank you,
Siva.
Shiva. Okay.
Shifa. Okay.
Yes.
As I mentioned to you in the organization, there is an element of 4M. Okay, 4M. One is manpower. There is the manpower in the organization. Two is the method, how to run the organization, what is the main operation of this organization. And three is material. Material is what is the resources in the organization. Four is monetary. The monetary is the capital for this organization. Okay. And we look at the asset. Asset mean it is similar to the material. So asset can be fixed asset, can be variable asset. So asset is can be the material of the company, can be like we have transportation, we have lorries, we have a car owned by the company, or we have the material or production owned by company. So this is the meaning of asset in organization. So the people also, manpower also the asset in organization. Okay, next. Any question? Any more question?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
My name is Yusi. I want to ask, if there are new employers and the old employers are no longer working, is there any
Yes.
coordination between new employers and old employers about organization?
Yes. They say one we have a new employees. I mean, we have new employees and old employees. Okay. If the old employees leave the organization, so the knowledge owned by the old employees is transferred to new employees. So there is element of knowledge management. There is element of knowledge management whereby we transfer the knowledge from the previous employee to the new employee. So this is, I mean, the skill, the knowledge, uh, still owned by that organization. That's the meaning of what example of the resource for this company. Okay, it's still resource for it. Sometimes the new workers still recognize these old workers, these previous workers. So the name is still in their heart. If they do a good thing, they achieve a very common something, become excellent and a job, good workers, and they receive the award. So this previous employees still become a idola. Is it okay? Answer your question. Employees, not is it? Any more? Yes. Any more questions? Q&A.
Any more question, student?
I have question, Mr.
Yes,
I have question.
Fitri.
Misalnya, ya, misalnya Pak, kan ada sebuah perkumpulan. Nah, di situ mereka berinisiatif untuk melakukan sebuah kegiatan bersama yang mempunyai tujuan yang sama, ada pembagian tugas yang jelas, namun kan sebagai organisasi.
Okay. Okay. When we have one members, we have a group of people. They are sharing the same value. They are very good close relationship between them. So this one we call it. Sometimes if there is a structure, so we call it formal structure. But if there is no structure about the relationship, the team, so it's not. So that's why we call it informal structure. Yes, either formal or informal. That is not very important. But important is they must work together as a team and support the organization direction. Okay, the one can be formal or can be informal. Depend on the, is it structured, is it documented. If this relationship among the group are documented in any document of organization, so consider as a formal. Okay, is it okay? Thank you for a
Mr.
very good question. Timo?
Any more question, student?
Sir, I wanna ask something. So I want to ask you,
how important the monitoring in the organization?
Yeah, okay. Monitoring. Let's say in monitoring is one of the job function for the managers. Okay. How to monitor? Okay. First, the manager must have call it the complete what we call it the detail about the timing. Oh, I call it the chart. Call it the Gantt chart. There's a chart we call it the Gantt chart. This Gantt chart explain the 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 call it the process. Let's say process A, process B, process C. So the manager must have this Gantt chart in order to monitor. So let's say in 1 month, project A, process A must complete in 1 month, and project B must complete in 2 months, and project C must complete in 3 months. So the manager can refer to this schedule, this production planning. Based on this production schedule, so the manager can monitor. The manager can ask the manager in charge, are you ready? Are you complete with this process one? So the time already 2 months. Are you ready? Are you complete? So then the manager said not yet. Then the manager can give them time, allocate more time in order to complete the job. So based on the Gantt chart, based on the schedule planning, so they can control the progress of the job. Yeah, so that's the meaning of monitoring. Okay, here we use the time factor. Next, yes,
Any question?
any more question? Or you can email me, no problem. Okay, like that day you can email me. You can get my email from you did or from
Yes.
uh,
Nanti teman-teman bisa juga untuk mengirimkan email ataupun via WhatsApp ke Dr. Samsin ketika nanti ada beberapa pertanyaan yang perlu ditanyakan lagi. Maybe I share phone number and email Dr. Samsudin. Okay, in chat room, this is phone number Dr. Samsudin, and then
okay, you
email.
can email me, WhatsApp me. No.
Okay,
Happy
any
to receive.
question, student? Okay, sir. I think enough for this class B on today. Maybe we meet again in next week,
Okay, inshallah.
and maybe in today 2 o'clock for Malaysia and
Yeah.
1 p.m. in Jakarta, we meet to class A.
Yeah, we have still one meeting for A class, sir. So maybe we can join again here in the Zoom at 1 and 2 in Malaysian time.
Okay, right, inshallah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Shar, from today for knowledge. Are you sharing about organizing? I think enough. Thank you. Good afternoon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay.